Let's talk about the food at T-Mobile Park with
come on
G.
now.
Scott. Personally, I like it best when Julio is feasting on a tired pitcher. But in terms of what you can get at the food stands, what's your go-to meal?
I'm not fancy. I think baseball food for me is a nostalgic feeling, right? When I go to baseball games, it's really a time that I think about when I used to go with my dad. I'm not trying to be this way, but I believe that there are a lot of people that when you go to baseball games, you go there, if you're a grown man or a grown woman, you have that feeling as if you're a kid. So when I go, the first thing I'm going to get is some peanuts.
Cracker
right?
Jack.
You know what I mean? Like that was a big deal. I need to get to my seat. I don't like to get to the game when it's already started. I like to get there before. I like to hear them catching the ball. I need to hear all of that stuff. I want to see the crowd start to come in, and I sit there and I eat my peanuts first. The next thing, now that I've gotten older as an adult, now your boy needs some garlic fries, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not fancy. I didn't done the grasshoppers. I know that they have.
You did?
Yes, I did. Yes,
what
I did.
It like?
That was pretty good now. You know what I'm saying? It was seasoned.
The only thing that stops me is the fear of getting one of their legs stuck in my teeth, and then you're like freaking out because you
Bring
don't
some
have
dental
floss.
floss with you.
It's just like, it sounds like a really not pleasurable experience.
One thing I'll let everybody know, Colleen does very well with her teeth. Now,
well, thank you.
I've seen that. But let's get to why we're talking about this. Right now, at T-Mobile Park, the Mariners, they rank number 2 in MLB when it comes to food experiences right now. And I got to say, I agree with that because you're not just boring like me. You want to get there. You want to go get you some dumplings, some katsu chicken, some acai bowls, some tofu tots. You know what I mean? They got something for everyone. So
well, let's go to producer Gen X, Millennial, Gen Z crossover, former chef and baseball expert David Burbank over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got some major thoughts on food at T-Mobile Park. And I'll be honest with you. If you had asked me 5 or 6 years ago, I would say the food options were not great. It was pay $18 for a beer, $18 for a hot dog, get garlic fries for $20. It was not great options. Since that time, in the last 5 or so seasons, the food is phenomenal. Not only do you have the fancy stuff, you have everything for everyone. I have 2 different types of nights or 2 different types of days when I go to T-Mobile Park. I have my solo days where it's just me or me and maybe one of my friends who's really into the Mariners. We go on the value day. We get the value beers, the value fries, the value hot dogs, all the stuff that's like $5. And it's the perfect experience for me. Or I have date night where I take my wife, and we go all out. We get the good tickets. We go to Moto Pizza. We get the delicious Moto Pizza. We get all the fancy stuff. And so I love that they have kind of the avenues for each. You can go and have the fancy night and have all the fun cuisine experiences. Or if you're just there for the baseball, but you need some grub, you can go to the value place.
Is there a quiet place to eat if the game gets too noisy?
Outside the ballpark, Dave.
Where are the $5 beers?
Hold on. I would say
What day is the $5 beers?
Sully, he perked up.
So here's the thing: is they're kind of hidden. You have to go up to the staffers, ask them, "Where do I find the value beers?" It's not one specific section. There are sections all around the ballpark.
It's like a scavenger hunt.
It's a little bit of a scavenger hunt, which I think.
What kind of beer is it? What is it?
It's not the best. It's 12-ounce cans of
you get like
light beer.
$6 Bodie's offers.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll say this. The reason why the Mariners, and this is no shot at the Mariners right now, because right now, let's be real, they are in first place. They're 3.5 games in first place in front of the Texas Rangers, and they're 5.5 against the Houston Astros, who they just spanked up on, came back last night, got it done. Now, the reason why it's so good, because let's be real, y'all. The Mariners weren't really going to postseason play for a long time. You know what I mean? And so when you're not really winning, you better have your in-game experience be really good. So right now, what David Burbank is telling everybody is the menu there is all-inclusive, right?
Yes, indeed.
It's diversity, right? So it's opportunity for everyone to go there and have a good time.
Some would say it was woke,
but anyway, there's that.
We have a great food scene in Seattle, and the Mariners are finally highlighting some of those local chefs and cuisines and foods.
Big facts.
We don't get noted a lot in magazines about our food, but we're on the map.
So, but I'm pretty boring. Like I said, I just go there.
I've never done the garlic fries.
I personally don't want to go to baseball games and have fancy foods. That's not my time to go. I want to go there, get my peanuts, get my garlic fries, and then hold on. At the end, when I leave the game, you know you got to go get that Seattle dog.
Seattle hot dog, cream cheese.
You got to go get that Seattle dog.
Well, there you go.
Dave, do you eat Seattle dogs, bro?
There goes everybody's diet. I think I had a Seattle dog once.
Was you good?
I believe it was good, yes.
No. I know it was good, but were you good?
Was I good after?
Yeah.
I had to run around the block about 8 times to walk off the calories. Come on, man.